Hello, my name is Catherine and I love to learn languages. In the past, I've dabbled in French, Spanish, German, Mandarin, Polish, Russian, Ukrainian, and I have just generally spent a lot of time doing a lot of Duolingo in my life. I spent most of 2023 very sad, and my health was not in a good place, and just generally my hobbies were not getting any time, which means that language learning kind of fell off the handle for me. I tried my best, and there were moments of spurts of activity. Like with Mandarin, I had a moment with Mandarin. I had a moment where I was like, I'm gonna get my Quizlet decks updated. I tried that. But overall, my numbers and my production for this year have been kind of pitiful. So as we go through this video, please have grace with me because I've had to learn to have grace with myself. I'm looking to do 200 hours of French listening, 100 hours of Spanish listening, and 75 hours of German listening this year. So let's talk about what I did in 2023. I have some numbers for you. I track my language learning time. So my totals for the languages that I've learned that I did track was for French, I spent 12.2 hours studying French. For Spanish, a whopping 3.4 hours. German, and this is depressing, 17 minutes. 17 whole minutes spent on German. Pat on the back for me. Go me. ASL, 6.3 hours. This is because I took a course through my work, and I counted all my class time. So that's a total of some amount of language learning. I'll put that right here. I spent during 2023. And whatever that number is, I'm okay with it. That's totally fine, and I'm happy. Now, going into 2024, I would like to have a more refined language learning approach, but, it's fine. It's fine. I did dabble in Mandarin and Japanese, but I did not track that time, so that time is not included in this big count. I didn't track any of my Duolingo time because frankly, I don't feel like it counts. I'm really thinking about quitting Duolingo, and I say this every year, but I just feel like I'm not getting anything out of it. I have OCD, and I can tell that it's niggled its way in to the Duolingo, and I'm like, it's the streak for me. My streak is something like 1,630 days, and I just cannot break it anymore. So my big goal for the year, I think, will be to stop using Duolingo. Reading, I read Heartstopper 1 in French. I read L'idée géniale de Christie, which is a Babysitter's Club book. Also in French, and then in Spanish, I read a children's book called El Otoño es Divertido. God, my American accent was dreadful on that. I had zero memorized progress yet again. I every year have so many memorized goals, and every year I never achieve them. Maybe someday, maybe this year. I think I have a good feeling about this year. 2023 was rough, so let's talk about 2024 instead, Let's move on. I want to do more listening this year. I did barely any listening, and I feel like listening is a lot of how you learn, so I'm hoping to do way more listening this year. I also would like to use my Quizlet decks more. I put a lot of time into those, and I feel like they're a really great resource that I'm underutilizing. I would like to read in French 20 minutes every day. It does not matter what that reading material is. It could be literally anything. It could be news, it could be a short story, it could be a book. I would like to read, well, let's get into the concrete goals. Those are the ideological goals of sorts. So let's move on to the numbers, the cold hard facts. Right, I have my laptop. Let's talk about it. I would like to read 4 books in French this year. Last year I read 2, and I feel like doubling it is manageable considering the fact that I'm really planning on committing a lot more time into language learning. In terms of hourly tracking, I would like to do 45 hours of French, 25 hours of Spanish, 20 hours of Italian, and 10 hours of German. And is the big jump from 17 minutes to 10 hours kind of freaking me out when it comes to German? Yes, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I really love German. I think it's a really cute language. Is it rude to say a language is cute? I really do. I think it's very süß. I think süß means cute. I'll translate whatever that is. In terms of memorize, I have big memorize goals and plans. I'd like to do Italian 1. I want to refresh Mexican Spanish 1 through 3. I want to do German, get through German 2 and refresh German 1. And there's a Spanish memorize set called Harry Potter y la Piedra Filosofal, which I would love to do. I've been trying to do this for like 3 years now, and I have not made much progress. Finally, courses. I would love to get to 25% on the French Fluency Fast Track on Closemaster. That's a pretty lofty goal. If I don't make that, I'm okay with it. And 15% on Spanish Fluency Fast Track on Closemaster. Another lofty goal. I know that it's a ridiculous number of words, so I'm hoping that that's achievable. It probably isn't. That's okay. That is fine. And I'd like to dabble a little bit in Russian. There's this Russian with Nestia's Learn Russian in 365 Days course that I'd like to do. So we'll see how that goes. I have a coworker who's Russian, and I'd love to be able to speak to her a little bit in Russian. I think that'd be super cool. Those are my goals for 2024. I really am excited about language learning this year. I think I've got my spark back, which is super exciting because that's something I thought I lost. And I'm thrilled at the prospect of having it again. If you have any language learning goals, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear them. This is my favorite time of year, hearing everybody's goals, what they want to do. So if you have any, please do leave them down in the comment section. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of the language learning journey. I do make language learning videos every once in a blue moon. I'm hoping to up that ante this year, so hit that subscribe button. And I like the video if you liked it. I'm doing the whole number today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye.